Hello, and welcome to our Wildcat Weekly Minute Update. I'm Adán Wright.
And I'm Seth, Bynog. Here's what's happening this week on LCU campus.
We'll start with a couple of notes from BCM. First, tonight's BCM will be a special worship event featuring The Clay. Wrap up your Sin-La Day with a time of worship in the game room starting at 6:30.
And this Wednesday, it's back. Duck Day. Head to the fountain in front of Alexandria Hall from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. for a quack-a-lacking good time. Pick out your favorite duck for your car or for your room. Each duck has a Bible verse to remind you of God's love, power, and activity in our lives.
This Thursday is a very special day for our campus family as we celebrate the inauguration of Dr. Mark Johnson as just the 10th president in the history of LCU. The ceremony will start at 6 p.m. in Gwynn. You can get either a spiritual or cultural credit to attend, but you need to dress in either business casual or your church best.
Fall advising continues. Seniors and juniors should be advised as of now. Sophomores can advise this week and freshmen the week after Easter break. Be sure to meet with your advisor.
And when you register, consider taking music lessons. The Department of Music offers lessons in singing, guitar, and piano. Enroll today.
And if you're planning to graduate this spring, you'll want to order your regalia. You can order it online until March 30th. Contact the bookstore for more information.
LCU Social Work Club is asking for donations to help their food pantry drive for the new food pantry at the Cabrini Cancer Center. You can bring your donation to the second floor of Alexandria Hall. You can also donate money by scanning the QR code on the graphic. You can donate until April 7th. Contact Bella Watts for more information.
A reminder that next week is Easter break, but there will be plenty of activities when you get back. Union Board applications are now available. Just stop by the third floor of the Student Center to get yours.
Also, student government elections will happen after break. Campaign week is April 6th through the 10th. The elections are on April 13th from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. in the Student Center.
Union Board and LCU Rec are teaming up for a fun event on April 9th with a water slide kickball. It starts at 7 p.m. at Wildcat Stadium.
April is National Poetry Month. The LCU Library is celebrating with Lyric at the Library. Join members of the LCU English Department, Dr. Jeannie Goche, Garrett Jeter, and Miles Roberts as they explore the art, craft, and joy of poetry. It starts at 11 a.m. on April 16th and is a good for a cultural credit.
It's not too soon to let you know about this year's Couchon de Lait. The Union Board event is Saturday, April 18th from noon to 3 p.m. in Cottingham Forest.
Here's an important heads up. Starting on April 30th, you'll no longer be able to use a scooter on campus, and that's to ensure that everyone stays safe.
Get the scoop on all the library has to offer in terms of research help. Scan the QR code to book a personalized session with one of these skilled librarians, or stop by for more information.
And anytime this semester, if you find yourself needing a little bit extra help getting your assignments done, be sure to visit the Student Success Center. You can schedule your personal tutoring session on Canvas.
The LCU baseball team gets a series win on the road. For that and the rest of this week in Wildcat Sports, here's D-Ray, Danny Cobb.
What's up, Wildcats? Number 14 LCU baseball improves to 11-4 in conference play and 26-6 overall, following a 2-3 win at Texas A&M Texarkana this weekend. The Wildcats taking the opening game 9-5 and completed the sweep of Friday's doubleheader with a 15-11 game win in Game 2. LCU comes up a bit short of a sweep in Game 3 with a 7-6 loss. The Wildcats make a quick road trip Wednesday when they play Division I McNeese at 6 p.m. They return home this weekend when they host Texas College. A doubleheader Friday starts at 2 p.m. Saturday is a single game starting at noon. LCU softball went from booming bats the week before to quiet bats this past weekend. The week started with a pair of losses at Southern on Wednesday where the Wildcats did put up 10 runs in 2 games against the Division I Jaguars. But it was a much different story against Texas A&M San Antonio. Just 2 runs in 3 games. Though LCU did get a Game 2 win, 1-0, behind the cellar pitching from junior right-hander Olivia Falcon. She shut down the Jaguars with 7 innings of 5-hit ball. The Wildcats now 4-6 in Red River action headed to San Antonio this weekend for 3 games against Our Lady of the Lake University. A doubleheader Friday starts at noon with a single game Saturday also at noon. The 15th ranked LCU women's tennis team got its second Red River Athletic Conference Weekly Award as Valeria Caleo was named its Women's Tennis Player of the Week on Monday. The junior from Madrid, Spain was instrumental as LCU remained unbeaten in conference play with a 6-1 win over LSU Shreveport last week. Caleo teamed with Raquel Rodriguez to win the number 2 doubles match 6-3, before taking the number 3 singles match 6-2 and 6-4. The Wildcats head to New Orleans Wednesday for a date with a number 9 Loyola starting at 2 p.m. at the New Orleans City Park Tennis Center. Finally, LCU golf takes 8th at the Hal Sutton Invitational in Shreveport last week. Blake Francis led the way for the Wildcats by finishing 9th individually at 8 over. Andrew Cordova was 19th and Cooper Ware finished 31st. For more scores and information, follow LCU Wildcats on Facebook, Instagram, and X. That's the week in LSU sports. I'm Danny Cobb. Back to you at the desk.
Thanks, Danny. And if you need anything else to be announced in the Wildcat Minute, email wildcatweekly@lcuniversity.edu. If possible, at least a few days in advance.
And be sure to follow us at Wildcats Media on Facebook, Instagram, and X to keep up with what our Wildcats Media News team is doing during the semester.
For Wildcats Media News, I'm Adán Wright.
And I'm Seth Bynog.
I'll see you later.